Hello ladies and gentlemen, Keaton here and welcome to Nuclear Throne update number 67. For those of you who do not know, this is the one time a week where we here at Tengu Drop take a look at the latest Nuclear Throne update, grab that changelog, put it into video format for your viewing pleasure, and show you as much as possible. With that said, before you head into update number 67, let's quickly recap what happened in update number 66. Update number 66 introduced the powerful and satisfying blood cannon to the game, Rebel's active ability was tweaked again, snow tanks were given processing time to verify their own deaths, and the sharp teeth bug was fixed but not really. Now that we're all caught up, let's check out update number 67. No new content was added this week, so instead here's that disembodied throne butt art from a couple of weeks ago. Bootylicious. This week's fixes and changes are pretty interesting though, so let's check them out. Longtime players of Nuclear Throne may recognize that art for a few mutations has been updated this week. Yes, many of the older mutations such as Boiling Veins, Lucky Shot, and Scary Face, to name a few, have been updated or completely redone. Another visual tweak Vlambeer have made this week are two tips. To put it simply, Vlambeer have now color-coded many words/terms of importance, including the word weapons and mutant names. This has been noted as an early example of Vlambeer's eventual overhaul of the game's interface. Interestingly enough, nowhere do Vlambeer note that these colors are colorblind friendly. Balance tweaks this week include shortening the time between processing of death.exe and an actual explosion for snowbots. And the blood cannon and heavy assault rifle drop even later than before. This is bound to be devastating for those actually lucky enough to come across the blood cannon and/or heavy assault rifle that one time, possibly in a fever dream that JW made up to justify having the blood cannon and heavy assault rifles dropping later. Fixes this week focus on Big Mama Frog's projectiles, Lil Hunter's pre-explosion death collision is now smaller, and Steroids now benefits from ambidextrous and large chests. And that's about it for this week's fixes and changes. As always, if you would like to read the full changelog for yourself, a link can be found in the description below. Now let's check in with what the community has been up to. This week, Steam user Solid has issued the Super Mutant Challenge, asking players to go the distance using horror, one of 3 specific golden weapons, and start with the Rush Crown. There's a bit more to this challenge, so be sure to get the full details for this challenge by visiting the link in the description below, listed under Community Link Dump. Steam user Leonidas Craft has also returned this week with another challenge. However, at the time of this recording, the only thing known is the name of the challenge, the Many Apologies Challenge. Be sure to check out the link in the description below for more details on this challenge. Then head over to the Nuclear Throne wiki before it's too late to apologize. And that's it for update number 67. It'll take some time to get used to the new mutation icons. They're definitely a lot busier than the older versions. It'll be interesting to see what the interface for Nuclear Throne ends up looking like in the end. And I'm totally acknowledging that there are possibly other features that we may have overlooked this week. But hey, the only content we can cover for sure are those listed in the changelogs. And finally, in case you missed it, Vlambeer allowed players to play as Big Dog for a few days as part of their April Fool's prank this year. But much like the FPS joke last year, it was sadly removed. Nonetheless, we've got you covered, and you can find a link to our coverage of the prank in the description below. Anyway, if you haven't already purchased Nuclear Throne and you want to learn more about it, be sure to check out nuclearthrone.com. You can also subscribe to Vlambeer's Twitch channel, where they live stream the development of this game every Tuesday and Thursday. Subscribing gives you access to Nuclear Throne emoticons to use on twitch.tv, as well as a Steam copy of the game. And of course, we here at Tengu Drop do our best to cover the latest Nuclear Throne update every weekend, and we do a Nuclear Throne playthrough called the One Shot every Thursday. So be sure to check back often or just subscribe to the channel. As always, I'm interested to hear your thoughts on the latest additions and changes made to the game. How do you feel about the new mutation icons and colored text? How do you feel about the removal of being able to play as Big Dog? Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed it, hope it was informative, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!